In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start an ATM business in 2021. I'm going to show you a couple of my transactions on my machines on how much I make and is it actually really profitable now with 2021, right? Now that everybody's going paperless, right? Everything's going electronically, right? My name is David G. If you guys are new to this channel, thank you first of all for joining me. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit that subscribe, like, and that bell so you guys can get notified when I do post new videos on this channel. Here I talk about affiliate marketing, online businesses, passive income, and different ways to make money online, all right guys? I'm gonna be taking you into my ATM business, how much I make, what I have to do, what's the day-to-day thing, and how to also start it up, right guys? So let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and take you in. As you can kind of see, this is actually a short video that I made a while ago just to go and reloading one of my ATMs, all right? Something simple, something quick, and it honestly doesn't take that long once you actually have everything all set up, all right guys? So alright guys, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking you in the back of my dashboard. You see here that I already pulled up one of my reports here. I actually have to cross out my ID and of course the names and everything just for security purposes. But if you kind of see up here on the right hand corner, these are the transactions from one ATM from April 1st of 2021 all the way to April 30th of 2021. So this ATM dispensed almost $4,900, almost $5 grand, $4,900. I made a surcharge fees of $420, which was only 120 transactions. So 8 people were denied their transactions. It was either they didn't have any funds in there, they had the wrong PIN, whatever the case is, right? That doesn't really important to us. That just kind of lets us know how many people tried and didn't do that and didn't get their money or whatever the case was. So, but what we're looking at is how much was dispensed, the month, and then also the surcharge fee. So you see that I made $420 just off this one ATM, okay? And that's actually on average on what my other 4 ATMs are also doing. So is it profitable? Yes, it is. Definitely it is 2021. You know, there's always ways to be making money online. And a lot of people always say, hey, all this currency is going electronically, right? We're going to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever the case is. And that's true. That's actually true. But money, cash is king. It's actually going to be here for a very, very long time. You could actually talk to people that are in the money business, that know about this stuff. It's actually going to be here for a long, long time. And new research has actually came up that with this whole COVID, people wanted to start using a lot more plastic than cash just so we don't transfer bacteria and the virus and everything like that through cash. But honestly, from all these studies and what's happened from last year, from 2020, that a lot more bacteria, virus, and germs and stuff has been transmitted through plastic. Because if you really think about it, plastic, we touch that, we hold that, that's what we keep, and we think that's actually clean all the time. What we're touching over here, other people are giving it, we're giving it to them in the drive-through for whatever, we're putting it in cards, machines. It actually does accumulate germs, and there's more germs and bacteria on our plastic than on cash, believe it or not. So yes, so that's how much I've made off one ATM, all right guys? So the way ATMs work, let's go ahead and just talk about how they work, how everything is, okay? I get a lot of misconceptions and a lot of people telling me different stories that's actually not true. For one, ATMs are not all owned by the bank, okay? We can buy ATMs, for example, I do buy ATMs, they're mine, I install them, and that's actually my business, right? Also, depends, and a lot of people say that you have to load $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 of cash in that ATM in order for you to make it work. That's also not true. You can start off with $1,000 in there, right? Or even less, depending on how much you want to go back and refill it. We'll talk about that a little bit later, okay? Now, the way an ATM business works, once you have an ATM and it's all set up in a location, somebody comes up and uses that location, right? Let's say that you as a customer want to use my ATM to take out $20. When you're going to go in there, you're going to request $20 to be taken out. It's going to ask you, hey, a surcharge fee. That surcharge fee is how I make my money, how I make my profit. For this video, we're just going to say it's going to be at $3. So it's going to say, hey, I'm going to charge you $3 for you to take out $20 from this ATM. Once you agree, they're going to take out $23 from your account, the $20 plus the $3 surcharge fee, and that's going to be transferred into my bank account. So I have two bank accounts to kind of keep everything organized and simple. The $20, which is the money that you took out and that's I'm going to recycle, is going into this account, and the $3 surcharge is going into this account, okay? The $20 that you took out, that's the money that I take out from my bank account and I reload it into my ATM, and I continue to recycle it. So it doesn't get old, it doesn't get expired, and I constantly use that. The $3 that I have, that's how I make my profits, that's how I pay my fees, all that other stuff, and of course that's how I make my money. That's as simple as it works. So you take out $20, it's going to charge you $23. That $23 is going to be transferred into my account. I take out the $20 or whatever, how much you took out, I put it back in the ATM, and I keep the $3 surcharge fees, okay? That's basically all it is. Now there's of course little details as far as paying your fees, commissions, paying your owners, all that other stuff, all right guys? But that's how an ATM works. Now, how do you get started on an ATM business, okay? The first thing that you want to do is you want to establish that you have an ATM business, okay? You want to get an LLC, a limited liability corporation. That's basically meaning that you are that business. If something was to happen where somebody gets hurt, tries to sue you or anything, they're gonna actually try. They're not gonna try to come against you. They're gonna go against the company, against your ATM business, okay? But for an LLC, you also need that stuff to open up other stuff, okay? But that's what an LLC is. Easiest way to do it is if you do it on your own by yourself instead of paying for somebody, because it could actually get really expensive. I'll leave some links down below to kind of show you where I went. I just paid for whatever my state required me, right? I live in Texas. Maybe wherever you live is going to be different as far as state taxes or whatever the case is. Whatever you guys have on your countries, definitely check that out before you start going into there, okay? So establish an LLC. Once you establish the LLC, the second part is going to be finding a bank, a business account at a local bank, okay? This is where all your money is going to be sent in, and that's where you're going to take it out and reload into the ATMs. Now this, for many people, is actually the hardest part on the whole ATM business, because a lot of banks don't want to work with you because there's been some some bad apples in the past where a lot of people are laundering money, getting away, fake money, whatever the case is. And of course, banks don't want to actually get involved with all that, okay? My recommendation is always go with a credit union, a local credit union that's in your house, around your city and your town, okay? Why? Because they're easier to easier to join. It's a one-on-one. They know you personally instead of these big banks, right? That is all about numbers, and they will shut you down a lot of times. And believe me, I've been through that, and it sucks. So business bank account, that's actually where you want to go. You have to get a business bank account. It can't be a personal checking, just because when they see all these transactions coming into the accounts, they're going to be suspicious. They're going to shut you down, and it's going to create a whole lot of mess. All right, guys? After that, after you have your LLC, your bank account, now is the time to actually find locations. So now you're going to go out and start finding locations where you can actually put your ATMs. And this could be in different ways, right? You can do cold calling different places. You can go to businesses and kind of talk to them one-on-one. You could email people, right? It just all depends on how you're comfortable, how you want to actually proceed with this thing. I've actually done all three, and I've actually found out that cold calling and going up to businesses is not the easier way, but it's a faster way on how to get spots, right? So cold calling, you can call so many places, so many times you don't have to leave a place. You don't have to leave your house. Going into places, they're going to see you one-on-one, and you could actually interact, and the owners could be more comfortable on saying yes. All right, guys? So finding a location. Once you find a location, and leave a comment below if you guys want me to talk about the best places that you want to actually look for, the best places that are going to make you money as far as the locations, all right? Once you find a location, now's the time to actually buy an ATM. Now you go to your, now you go buy an ATM. They're going to ship it to you, and there's just different ways on how you can do all this, okay? They can actually ship you a plain ATM where you have to program your whole ATM. You got to set it all up, or you can actually have that company set it up for you, right? The majority of the ATMs, and I always say to buy new, okay? I say to buy new. They range between $2,000 all the way up to $2,500, sometimes $3,000, but we don't have to get into those big ATMs, okay? A simple $2,000 to $2,500 ATM is perfect. Okay, now why do I say to buy new? Because this is going to be your first ATM. You don't really know how the game plays. You don't really know when something breaks, right? It could be anything from cash is getting stuck inside your ATM, right? It's destroying it. You don't know which gears you have to change, your belts, maybe your card reader, your keypad. There's just so much stuff that could actually happen. I always say to buy brand new for your first one. And these are actually heavy duty. These are going to last you a long time. So buy brand new, and then once you start learning and understanding the game, then you can start buying used ones and actually bringing them into your portfolio. So once you actually have that ATM, it's programmed, you go and install it. Pretty much now, all you got to do is just load up the ATM and just monitor it on your app on the website and just go and refill it. So if you want to put in $1,000, the minimum, I always say put a minimum of $1,500 because you don't really know how that location is going to be. Maybe people like taking out $200-$300 at a time. Maybe it's going to be 20. You don't really know, and that's how you kind of play with it. All right. So now that you load it up, pretty much you just kind of sit back and just let your employee, I like to call them employees, just kind of work for you. And all you got to do is monitor it. When it's low, go and refill it. That's all you got to do. So it's a simple way. It's a simple video on how to get started. If you guys want me to go more into detail as far as how to find locations, how to talk to them, the commissions, if you have to pay owners, all that other stuff, let me know. Send me a comment down below so I can actually make more videos like this and actually talk about them step by step in detail as far as what that's got to do. This is just a basic introduction so you can understand how it works, how to get in it, and start making some moves. All right, guys? So that's pretty much it on how an ATM business works. So how it works, is it profitable? Yes, it is profitable in 2021. How to start, where to go, what to do. All right. So if you guys haven't subscribed, like I said earlier, please subscribe, hit that bell, and that notification is going to help out with the algorithm. I'm going to send more videos like this to you guys so you could actually know, understand, and start making moves. All right, guys. Send me some comments. Let me know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate it.